What the fuck? Who the hell are you?
But let's make a religion. But not really. But yes. But no. But check this out. You need to watch Adventure Time. Okay? Because I have this plan. We're going to make a paradigm. And not actually a religion. Religion is toxic. But we're going to make a paradigm. Using archetypes from Adventure Time. For example. Scoot my chair back here. James Baxter is a horse that walks around on a beach ball in Adventure Time, and he walks around, he makes people happy. Everyone who looks at James Baxter gets happy. Doesn't matter what they're going through. Someone's dying, they're happy. You know, they just got killed, they're happy. They're a happy ghost, you know? So James Baxter from Adventure Time makes everyone happy regardless of their situation. Here's what I did. I used Kuji-in, or hand signs, along with the archetype of James Baxter to change my mindset, and it allowed me to manifest something instantly because I was out of a desperation state of mind. So using this archetype is very useful for getting out of a desperation state of mind. And here's what I did, okay? I did the simple sealing mudra, okay? This right here. Fold the fingers in, hold them like this. This locks energy in so you can hold it together. You gotta shake it around. I don't know why it helps to shake your hands around like this with Kuji-in, but just shake your hands around. And in your head, you're going to just be going, James Baxter, James Baxter. And you're filling your hands up with this James Baxter energy, okay? And then undoing it and allowing that energy to explode. And that will literally immediately change your state of mind. If you're angry, now it doesn't work exactly like in the show. If you're angry, and you do that, it's not going to make you non-angry, but it's going to make you angry in a comical way, okay? If you're sad, you're going to not be sad, okay? It's going to relieve the sadness, okay? And replace it with it's kind of going to screw you up in the head, and it's going to make you, like, you're still going to have the cause of the sadness there, and then there's going to be this dissonance between the reason is still there, and the result is not there. The sadness is not there. And it helps you to solve the issue causing the sadness or desperation better with a clear mind. Okay? So the James Baxter archetype. Okay? You have to watch Adventure Time to know what that is. You can't use the archetype unless you have it downloaded into your head. You see, every single day as we experience life, the human computer downloads information. It downloads and downloads and downloads and downloads to help us get through life. But we've forgotten, collectively, that we can use those downloads to help us get through life. We learn lessons and stuff through life, everyone knows that, but they forget that they can use characters and archetypes, okay? So the James Baxter, I'm going to get closer again, the James Baxter archetype, that is one thing that you would need to watch Adventure Time to use. And this is another one that you have to watch the whole Adventure Time series to be able to use this archetype. So this is the thing. Here's another one. If a situation is going opposite of how you want it to go, you see that that plans of yours are getting destroyed, you know, things are not going the way that you want them to go, but they're still going in a functional way, it's just not functional for you, you make chaos. And how do you make chaos? Well, the perfect archetype to bring about chaos and destroy plans is Golb, okay? The embodiment of dissonance and disorder. So, that same exact thing, just using the simple sealing hand sign, bringing the energy in and letting it explode with the Golb archetype will allow you to destroy plans and reorganize situations. Okay, so that's another one. Now another thing is you don't have to tie yourself to the 5 traditional elements, which is fire, air, ether, water, and or ether, earth, and water. Okay, you don't have to tie yourself to those traditional 5 elements, because you could also use the 5 elements from Adventure Time, which would be, let's see, slime, candy, fire, ice, and lump. Okay, those are the 5 Adventure Time elements. You can use those elements. And they have different properties than the 5 traditional elements. So you don't have to tie your elements down. There's different variations of the 5 traditional elements. So slime would be water, candy would obviously be earth, fire would be fire, because that's still fire, ice would be air, and lumps would be ether, because they're a anti-element, okay? Or a opposite to all elements, okay? So you can use those elements for different purposes using the hand sign. Like, the same hand sign can mean different things depending on which variation of the elements you're using. Like I've mentioned before, you can use Prismo to jump universes and go to parallel universes. Cosmic Owl contains all wisdom. You can use the archetype of Cinnamon Bun to help yourself go from being a meek or weak person to being a strong and successful person, because he went from being Cinnamon Bun, who was a weak person, he was very naive, to being a strong person, a warrior of the Fire Nation, the Fire Kingdom. Yeah, Fire Kingdom. Yeah, Fire Kingdom. I got the word right. I was mixing it up with Airbenders and stuff, or Avatar, I mean. Or how about the purple dimension in Adventure Time? You can create pathways, astral pathways, and actually go to that place. Which is a very useless thing, but you could do that. That's the thing that you could do. You could actually use the spell in Adventure Time, which had to do with, like, this face. Like, it was like, I can't even mimic the face, but then it had, like, bug milk and all sorts of weird shit within this ritual that they were doing with Peppermint Butler. And they went to the Nightosphere. The Nightosphere is basically the land of the dead. Okay? You can use that to communicate with dead loved ones. There's a lot of things that you can do with Adventure Time archetypal energies and methods. And so yeah, I'm going to be making videos about that. But in order for any of that to work, you have to have seen Adventure Time, because you have to basically download the archetypes into your head first. And so, like, look at this. This was $12, and this is the final seasons, okay? Oh shit, it fell out. But this is the final seasons of Adventure Time. This is only the last 4 seasons, but you can get Adventure Time on Hulu. You can get it lots of places. This is where a lot of new magic techniques are going to be coming from. It's not like that's all I do, so it's not like you have to watch Adventure Time if you're not into the magic techniques that I make. That is fine. But yeah, that's going to be necessary equipment for a lot of the magic techniques that I'm going to be making in the future.